Okay. Yeah, let's hustle. Nope, that's the wrong one. Prototypes. No. I think no. So, where did we actually left off? Can't remember. Yeah, right, I did it so that here we have our debug window, which doesn't preserve aspect ratio in any way, so that's not so much important as this window right here. That will be the render window, and that's is what we prepared yesterday. And then we have here we have a nice tool window where we can simply play animations, and of course we have a free camera to just move around freely in the scene. That's awesome too. And then, yeah, we can switch the cameras, of course. Right, so in the debug view right here, we, or I would like to, you know, draw things like, as you see here, the spline of the path the camera moves on. Nice would also be the point of interest here of the camera, so we can see how it's where it's actually pointing at. Yeah, well, but I don't know. Yeah, we will see. Yeah, that's actually not continuous right here, but that is not important right now. Yeah, that's it. So so what we see here is all debug view. So all those primitives there are debug view, and the spline and the frustum. So I think I clear all of that today, and then try to bring in a post process here in this window, right here, so that we see a scene. So I think the goal for today is just preparing the post process shader and everything, so that we have a final render for or of the scene, and then, you know, a simple object or so that is just thrown into the scene. Yeah, right. So yeah, and I have this, all those primitives. Those are actually circles rendered in 3D space, but I have it somewhere else, so I can copy and paste it back, but that one would be nice. Yeah, maybe I also insert or include the scene graph for maybe some objects, not all, but some eventually. For example, maybe for the debug view, so that we can just see all the cameras and things positioned. Yeah, right. So let's do this. And I actually removed many bugs yesterday from the code that I found. That was kind of refreshing. Okay, now let's start. Yeah, right, this is also something, the camera view volume, this is something I need somewhere else. Because this is very, you know, a common task. This is a very common task. Maybe I can put this into a function, and then we can just. I need it anyway for other cameras too. So at the moment it's just for the one that is animated, and that's number 1. And the zero camera is the free one. Check my mobile phone. That's on. Great. Okay, now let's start anywhere. So, oh yeah, and I also rearranged the code so that we have more space in the files. So in the main we have some of the general purpose on events, and then we have designated specific files for specific functions, because on tool may be kind of big, or on render also, so those got its own files. Okay, now let's try. So the first thing we can do is yeah, we bring in a dummy object and prepare the post render, so that we can simply map what the camera sees into the final render image. Yeah. Yeah, right. And for that reason, I already have, not for that reason, but for that matter, in the engine I have here there's a geometry layer where I have already some, what's fractal anyway? Some basic, like this tetrahedra. So let's try this one, and we get back a polygon mesh that can be flattened. Just wait, I have somewhere in the code I already have all of that. No, it's not there. Let's see, demos. Yeah, we can prepare. This is what I'm doing now, working. Now we prepare the database here, shade years, and then we make okay, let's see, map, or should we just order it differently? Post process maybe. Shaders, post process, And that's a map to screen.msl. Right. So this one is what I would like to somewhere I already have a mapping shader, so let's not let's not do that again. Oh yeah, the next thing, yeah, we could prepare a G buffer, I think. Yeah, we do this. So I think I have something here with the MRT test, and that renders into multiple render targets. So as you can see here, we can designate the output colors to some variable, and then we can write those, and then those will end up in the particular frame buffer render targets. And here we have a nice shader that maps the G buffer onto the screen, like in a pattern. This is what I would like to use here. So that should work. And then of course we could use this as the test render, as a starting point, I guess, for maybe something that is a bit more complex. So let's see, we make a new file and we call it a test render MSL. Copy that. Okay, then we also call that test render. And that is not postcode, but post map. That's the quadrants. So those are those. Then we need a database. Do we have already one? No, we don't, I think. Let's see. I just need another test right here, because that's a nice thing, because we can just use a monitor to track. File changes. Right. And then Okay, let's do that for now. But we need the quad also. So let's do that too. Image no. Yeah, let's put that here. It's actually already like that. Yeah, actually, I think it's said that a triangle is more efficient than a quad for post. Yeah, and I think we don't need this one. We don't need a texture coordinate, actually. So let's remove that. All we need is a position. And then we can here random window. That's the yeah, right, I think that's used differently there. Okay, that's not a problem. An update. And yeah, we actually need on app.h, we actually need on shutdown 2. So we can gracefully shut down the application, the app. And this is motor release, motor move, post quad, that is, and then also post MSL maybe, yes, post MSL. So the nice thing is that you don't need to actually in the engine you don't need to release the actual geometric attached data. That is, you have to configure it in order to use it, but if you want to just shut down the application, then you can just remove the pointer, and then there is a reference still hanging in the backend. And when that dies, everything dies with it. And so the backend cleans up its data. So where were we in it? So that's that. I think I would like a even simpler shader, like color to screen. Yes. Oh gosh. No. I mean, I just hate Emacs. I just hate it. This is like, how can this be actually? Just hate it. This is not made for. It's not made for German keyboard layout. Yeah. But I'm actually using it not to. You know, not to forget about the some of the shortcuts. Right, so we just clear out the whole shader, and then this one is simply outputting gray color. So we can test this one with the post quad. So on render first frame. So if we are here, we say fe configure motor graphics postquad geometry object, and then whoops post quad, and of course that one too. Yeah, let's see if we can just come or can go away with not using any render states. Okay, ppfb, genau, okay. That is actually, this is render scene. And then we make the second thing right here, which is a render post. So now we need also a frame buffer. No, we have the frame buffer, right? We have it. That's rare. Puzzle run evader. Yeah. That's so crazy, man. I get so many of those best viewers, whatever. That's, there's, I think Twitch is only, it's just like, like people buying only viewers. It's just changed a lot. Let's just make it like that. Okay. Can this be moved actually? I don't think so, right? Yeah, let's go crazy and let's just put it in there. That would be another nice feature here. Assigning the geometry actually. So call it a screen. Yeah, and it would also be nice to not having to name that object here in user space. It should, I think, take the name that's in the shader actually. But at the moment this is required before this object is actually created, and when the shader is parsed and everything, then this object is already there, and an ID has been assigned based on this name. So cannot do that. So we link that post quad right here. And then we have our texture, which is here not set, but we will set that in the next one, and that is the scene.0, I think. Post MSL. Motor shared. Move. That's right. Okay, here's that object, so we need this one. And when this renders, it takes this one. And the texture's not. The color's also not used. But let's just set it. Create PTR. This is, I think, this is the old interface. So can I render that already? Lip. Render post quad MSL, and then we just render that onto the window. Render MSL, no, the other way around, post MSL, render detail, motor graphics, Gen 4, backend, render detail. So let's see now when we start that window and it's gray. This is awesome. Okay, then that works, I think. Okay, there's something we have to clean up. So maybe we can just, in this render state, we clear the color. Let's give it a kind of, you know, a specific color. Debug render. So the production here, we could use a kind of do depth change, no. False, we don't need that. To activate false. No, actually true. No, actually true, and we just deactivate the depth test. Polygon mode, we need, we have to clear. No, wait, we need this. That's the scene. Clear color. Okay, that's a green and half blue. The music is just a bit noisy, I think. Yeah, right, that's true. Okay, can use this one. And now we should have the clear. No, we don't have it. I actually need to include a texture. Is it texture 2dt? I think no, text 2d, text 2dt. TX. So we don't return that, but so I think that should be enough. But of course we have to so now we are mapping the frame buffer to the screen, and that should print that this color right here. No, it's not. Okay, that's working then, okay. So we could also clear that black so we know that it's our random window. Okay, that's black. Okay, that was the right topic, actually. Let's just, Yeah, I need to start anyway, so I'm currently just let's insert just one object there. Yeah, right, we are using this one right here. Yeah, we can just get all of that, and then yeah, we need some you know, systematic approach to loading shaders and creating geometry and inserting it into actual lists which are rendered and so on. What was its name? Test render. Link it to the cube dummy object. So we link that, and then we can, yeah, I think it really needs some metrics and stuff. Yeah, wait. Dummy cube we have, oh, it's test lights actually. And then we have this one, vertex, there is no vertex. Oh, it's right here, so we take this one, place it here, so this arrow goes away. And now, just render, I need no objects, variable sets, I need transformations. Yeah, but I think what's actually in it? Okay, those. We need those, and then okay, I don't need the texture, I don't need the texture, so be gone. Then here, yeah, just output that. Okay, this can stay, then here we have. Okay, then I need, I don't, oops, no, wait a minute. Well, we need a color, time we don't need, texture we don't need, and then we need the world transformation. Let's just output a white cube. This we don't need here, except this one. I think I will get another coffee. Back with some good old coffee. I think, okay, no one's here anyway. Oh, hey Via, good morning. Actually, there's someone. Yeah, I was just getting some coffee, so. How are you today, anyways? Did you have a good night's sleep, so to say? Oh yeah, that's awesome. No, I just slept a bit too little, I think. I think it was just about 2 hours or so, because, you know, I was fixing bugs actually. I know I'm a bit tired, but I think I can manage it. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I'm just fine, just a bit tired, but yeah. So there is a variable set missing. Okay, now we have that. But this is actually not what we need. Dummy MSL and the dummy not MSL but geometry. Okay, render pulse, and then here we render the dummy object. Okay, this one is drawing circles. So let's just for each there, dummy MSL for each variable set. Each variable. Okay, that's actually the one I need, and then we have this and that. Nope. Camera. The view and the mat pry we need. see if that actually renders. Yeah, so I'm just preparing, you know, a test scene. So, so that I can go, you know, from there. But yeah, actually I have to remove all of the rubbish. So I don't need all of that. So spline. Okay, that's the camera animation. Yeah, I think this one is not loaded. Okay, this one is. Yes, of course. What did I, how did I actually do that? We need, okay, that's actually strange. Okay, that one is not. Okay, that's not. Can we check it like that? Okay, return false. Okay, then that actually works. So it cannot load that file because it's not in that folder. Where's the music? Yeah, now it's loading, and all right. No, I think it should not crash. Okay, then. Okay, here we see that cube there, and I just cleaned the. Yeah, here that one, all those circles there. You don't need it. All I need is actually on device, and there I need this one to be true. Otherwise we can't see the cursor. So now this is supposed to be the the debug window, the drawing window. This is here the UI window, and then we can press F3 for the final render window. And here here's the scene actually. Yeah, but now I need this. I need for that object. So I need actually a debug shader and a final rendition shader or something like that. Yeah. Test render. Let's rename that dummy dummy debug and dummy final vielleicht. So yeah, because this one is outputting to multiple frame buffers, and this one not. This one is the debug output, and in the debug view there is no post-processing. I think, yeah, we can do this for every object that actually. Yeah, the color. Yeah, but yeah, okay, if I don't use all of that, then but should it be a forward rendering shader, or should we just output a like a flat color for it? I think we need to color it based on the light. I think we have to output the light. So at least we can see its structure. Yeah, unfortunately, I can just have one shader per of that MSL object, but at least I can link that. I can link that to the geometry. So that's one transformation also stays. Okay, that's constant. Yeah, and we don't put out the light here. I think that should be something else, because we are using the G buffer for light computation. Yeah, I just still need to figure out how to manage all of those, because now this is like, yeah, like a more like a something like if you use for example Blender, you also have multiple views, and each view has different representations of a shade of a geometry object, and for that I need different shaders, and that needs to be managed, I think. And because I need to have those at the same time, I need to at least double all of that. So if for every object I would like to render in debug and in render mode, I need two of those objects in order to do that. So fortunately we only need that geometry object once, and yeah, in the render, so we can initialize this one here. Well, no, we cannot. We need to initialize it in both. So render, primitive render. So that's actually the base state, and I think we can use that right away. Debug RS. So yeah, the debug render I think is rendered on top. The primitive render. Debug and then right. Yes, and yeah, in the rendered scene there should also only be one camera, so there should be like a camera that is activated based on, yeah, on the story, I think. But for now I just yeah, I just use what's currently set. So let's see, where is that cube? Is it somewhere here? No, it's not. Yeah, let's see, I think I know what the problem is. It's very often the render states, I think it's clearing the screen. Here, this one, it should not clear the screen. Yeah, now we have that cube there. Looks odd. I think that's the winding order of the front faces. Yeah, I think that's more like it. Okay, now we have a bigger cube right here, and it's kind of lit. And yeah, right. Yeah, the purpose now is we can now move the camera a bit. Well, okay, then I think that's a good start for a more complex scene. But first I need to think about how to actually structure the scenes. So like you have like sequences of scenes where that leads through the story of the demo, I guess. Yeah, but because I planned something simple for the start, so we only have, I think, a very linear camera transitions. And not transitions, but transformations, and then also simple transitions between the scenes. This is what I wanted to say. So let's just let it look at 0 all the time. Yeah, but I think I need at least two keyframes. Yeah, right, the 1 is the position, that's the up vector, and that's the where we want to look at, and that's pretty much 0 for now. Yeah, right, so we can change to that camera, and now we can see here the camera, how this one is observing this, the test object there. And now when we start this one, it crashes, of course. This is exactly what I wanted to say. I knew that, absolutely. Just wanted to show that it crashes. Now, once again. Okay, this one. Okay. This we cannot do that too. So I built in this transformation here. We cannot do that. So let's remove that and actually do this by the world transformation trans dot. Yeah, this is right. Okay, this is something I need to attach to some. If I have the scene graph, then this kind of stuff is encoded in the scene graph. That is the transformation. Set scale 100. And here I have to do this now per shader, which is kind of not good. Yeah, and this is also something I would like to test and develop with this first demo, and that is using a scene graph and traversing it with multiple visitors for rendering, and then that should automatically render the scene without having me to create multiple objects. So we can now start this one and change the camera, and now we see here the scene is the debug view, and this one is actually the render view. And so we can, I think, step through this whole thing. Yeah, we can here. Wait a minute. What do we map? I map color. Okay, it's color. If I map 2, then we should see the light or the lit cube 2. But first I have to change this one here. The production should also be counterclockwise, and then we can actually take the number 2 of the frame buffer, the second index render target that is used in the production window, which is empty. 0, 1, 2 should be 2. One is the normal, right? Oh no, I know what the problem is. Okay. That's the... Yeah, I think this is counterclockwise. Okay, I need yet another render state object. So this is the scene. And then I need another one for the post quad. Yeah, I need another one. Yeah, the render states are a bit space consuming. do we need to clear? No, we don't need to clear. Because we need just to everything that's already in the frame of the window is overwritten by the post quad. Yeah, and that's actually also not required. So push and then we pop the render states. Yeah, and that's clockwise. Yeah, right, okay, now. But now, oh yeah, right, that's the problem also. No. Yeah, here we need RT texture because, yeah, the strange thing with D311 is that somehow it that's still from inside. Render states, final scene. Oh yeah, counterclockwise. Post processing is clockwise. Debug scene is counterclockwise. Okay. Yeah. I think for today we'll stop streaming. And yeah, thanks for watching to everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.